Good morning, graphic designers. Today I'm going to show you how you can take your final sports logo design and see how it'll look on actual t-shirts using a mock-up in Photoshop. I'm going to be sharing with you this file, which is a Photoshop PSD file, and it's set up so that you can copy and paste your artwork from your sports logo right onto the shirt. You'll see here that when you first open it up, it's got some layers, and the layers that we're going to be using is this one that says put your design here, and this one that says color of the shirt. Okay, so I'm going to go down over into Adobe Illustrator, and let's say that this is my sports logo. I'm going to go ahead and select all the artwork in Illustrator and copy it using Control C. Okay, then I'm going to jump over to Photoshop, and on the layer that says put your design here, I'm going to double click this tiny little icon right here. That opens up a new square tab where we're going to paste our artwork in. So I'm going to do Control V to paste, and it'll ask me, how do you want to paste this in? We're going to do it as pixels. So I'll hit OK. And that drops your artwork into the middle of the design. Now, it may be really small, it may be really big. No matter how it turns out, what you're going to want to do is grab the corner, hold down Shift, and scale up your artwork so that it's a little bit larger. Now, you'll notice that this square has a blue box around it, and that's kind of where the shirt or where the artwork is going to fit on the shirt. You may have to play around with this a little bit. I'm going to make mine pretty big so that it's kind of in the middle of that design, maybe a little bit up high. Imagine that the collar of the shirt is right up here. And then what we're going to do is once you have it in place, you're going to close this tab. Okay, we're going to hit the little X to close the tab. It'll say, hey, do you want to save what you just did? I'm going to say yes. And boom, it drops my artwork right onto this t-shirt so we can see what it looks like. Now you'll notice that my artwork's a little bit low here. I probably want it to be a bit higher. So I'm going to jump back in by going back to that little icon and double clicking it. And I'm just going to move my artwork a bit higher up and then close that tab again. That looks much better. That's where I want it to go. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do with this mock-up is change the color of the shirt that it belongs on. So if your team has red t-shirts or black t-shirts, you can change it from this baby blue that it opens up with. What you do is you double click the color of the shirt right here, this little icon in the corner, and you can pick any color. So I could make mine a black shirt. If I pull it down to black, if I want red, I can put it up in the red zone. And then once you find the color that you want, you're going to click OK. And there's your mock-up. Okay. Now to turn this in, what you want to do last is save this as a JPEG. So I'm going to go up to File, Export, Export As, and I'm going to make sure that it's saved as a JPEG and that the quality is turned all the way up. Okay, so high quality, high resolution. And then we're going to hit export and save it to our computer. Okay, I'll go ahead and hit save. And now I've got a JPEG that I can put in my learning journal that shows my design. Okay, in addition to the mockup, you're also going to export a JPEG of your final artwork from Illustrator, which we've done before. You're going to go to File, Export As, and again, just save it as a JPEG to your computer. Okay, have fun with this, guys. I can't wait to see how your designs turn out, and you're going to have some really cool artwork to show off this week. Thanks again.